Hi there, I'm Jamie Anderson, and one of the difficulties a lot of my beginning students have is with the F chord. We have a lot of names for the F chord. They all start with F, some I can't repeat here. But let's just say the F could be fantastic and fabulous and fun, and I'm going to show you how to better play an F chord. Here's an F, and I'll show you the chord diagram somewhere in this video so you can get a close-up. But an F should sound like that. Now, the issue with an F chord, especially this form of the F chord, is that you're pressing down the first two strings here with the flat of your index finger. With the other two strings, which is the third string and the fourth string, you're playing that with your fingertips, and that can sometimes be a little awkward for beginners. One tip I can give you is to slant your fingers. See how my fingers are kind of slanted this way, and I'm keeping my baby finger out of the way. That will improve the quality. If you come directly from the bottom, you're going to bend your wrists in a weird way, and it's going to be a little harder to press down. So adjust your fingering so that you've got a little bit of a slant. And it's okay if you're hitting the slide of your finger slightly. You don't want to be right on the side of your finger, but it's going to be a little on the side. Now it's important to know what your thumb is doing also. You can do a couple of different things. You can pull your thumb back so that it's in the middle of the neck using this part of your thumb. Or you can pull your thumb up. See how my thumb is sort of peeking up at the top? And what I'm doing is I'm laying the neck of the guitar right across this part of my hand, and that gives you a whole lot of support. So don't be too particular about how the F chord sounds at first. A lot of my adult students especially, they hear one string that sounds like that and they're like, oh my gosh, I stink at the F chord. But you know what? The more you practice it, the stronger and more flexible your fingers will get, and it will sound better eventually. I learned this from the kids that I teach. The kids that I teach sound like this initially. But eventually they get to where it sounds good. My adults want to obsess over every string. Oh no, and then they just want to quit. They want to throw their guitar across the room, and then that's a complete waste of money. So, be patient, especially you adults. What you want to do is play the F chord for one measure, then another chord. I'm going to choose the C and play it back and forth, and that way you can learn to play the F chord within the context of a song. So I'm going to do 4 strums of an F, 4 strums of the C, and I'm going to repeat that, starting with the F. 1, 2, 3, 4, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the F. Back and forth, play it with me. So know that it's all about the practice. It may sound crummy the first few times you play it, and after a while it will sound better. Keep in mind that everybody learns at a different speed. It may take you a few hours, it may take you a few days, it may take you a few weeks. Just be patient. After you play the F chord back and forth with another chord, put it in a song. Choose a song that's got maybe 1 or 2 F chords in it. Don't go crazy. You don't want a song that's in the key of F that has, a whole bunch of Fs in it, because you're going to end up, like this. You don't want to do that to yourself. Just choose a few F chords. Now that you've mastered this form of the F chord, let's talk about another form. So try this. Take your third finger, move it up to the 5th string, and then put your little finger underneath it, and then you can play 5 strings. And that sounds a lot more full. So you can also experiment with this form. And at the very end of this video, I'll put some chord diagrams so that you can see better what I'm doing, okay? Or you can also try a bar chord. Now I caution you, if you've just started playing the guitar, do not try a bar chord. But if you've been playing for a little while and you feel pretty strong, try a bar chord. It looks like this. So what I'm doing with these 3 fingers, I'm forming the shape for an E chord if I was playing it down here. But I'm going to move it down to the 2nd and 3rd fret, and then I'm going to use my index finger like a capo and put it across the 1st fret. And that's an F chord. And that way you can use all the strings and it sounds a lot more full. Alright, and there's lots of benefits of knowing bar chords. Maybe I'll get into that in another video, or maybe you can contact me for lessons. I teach via Skype from anywhere in the world. I also teach in my home studio in Ottawa, Canada. And sometimes when I tour in the States, I teach in the different states where I play. So contact me here, and you can find out more about lessons, or write to me at jamie@jamieanderson.com. And while you're at jamieanderson.com, check out my music. I'm a singer-songwriter with a whole bunch of albums. Thanks a lot, everybody.